G'day guys and welcome back to the YouTube channel. In just 4 days on Monday, the prestigious Dally M NRL Awards will be going ahead. We saw part one, which saw our top five, which I'll be speaking about in just a moment. But throughout this video, I'm going to be breaking down not just the Dally M Award itself, but the entire Dally M team of the year, in my opinion, rewarding those who have had a great season, mentioning runners-up who I contemplated as well. Guys, make sure you check out our sponsor, Drom Clothing, over on Instagram at Drom Clothing Co. and use code ENT15 so that you do get a discount at drom.com.au. Let's get straight into the 2021 Dally M Award predictions.
Subscribe to Entertainer.
So after round 19 with 6 rounds to go, these are the leaderboard for the Dally M. Obviously Nathan Cleary in the lead by 1 point on 23. Red hot favourite Tom Trevoyevich hot on his tail. Cody Walker, I was surprised to see him a few steps behind. Look, I've actually got Cody Walker running in second. I think that Tom Trevoyevich will probably win the Dally M. I was quite surprised to see Daly Cherry Evans in here. I think that Cameron Munster, Nico Hines, the Storm's win record, and for there to be no player there just doesn't make sense. James Cedesko, another outstanding season. I can understand why he's at the bottom of that top five, but in top three, I would go Trevoyevich, Walker and Cleary. Cleary had that injury as well, spending a bit of time on the sideline. It really is Tom's award to lose, but I think the big smoky that we're all missing is Cody Walker, and we can see him there in that top three, and the Bunnies were in red-hot form when he played as well. After multiple years of injuries with hamstring, the Tom Trevoyevich that we all know and love have been waiting for arrived in 2021. He has been one of the best players in the game, and let's go through these stats. This is why Tom Trevoyevich, for me, is the Dally M fullback of the year, as well as, in my opinion, the Dally M medalist. 117 tackle breaks, 28 try assists, 27 tries himself, 33 line breaks. These stats are phenomenal. He's only missed 14 tackles throughout the entire season, and he's run for over 3,500 metres, 3,675. So Tom has been absolutely outstanding. They call Manly a one-man team on the back of him. I think they've got a lot of talent, but he definitely has made a huge impact this side. They are now one win away from a grand final appearance with the prelim against the Rabbitohs this weekend. He's been outstanding. The Turbo Teddy debate is over. It's Turbo for 2021. Well, let's move into the wing, where I really struggled to come up with a winner for this position. It came down to two. The first one from the Rabbitohs, Alex Johnston, 48 tackle breaks, 36 line breaks, 27 tries, the top try scorer of 2021. But look, through the tackle breaks, I can't go past Brian To'o. He's been outstanding. He's gotten better and better. It's his second year of NRL, or third year. He's only fairly new to the game and still so young, with so much to offer. 118 tackle breaks with 21 line breaks, 14 tries in 19 games. I think that the number 2 winger of the year is Brian To'o. He's also only missed 8 tackles in the entire season. Well, let's move into our centre position. Now, I did see that this particular player was snubbed from lists. I haven't seen the list, as I didn't get to watch all of night one of the Dally M's. I heard it was pretty crap, so let me know in the comment if it was good. But with 12 tries in 24 appearances, 86 tackle breaks in the season, 10 try assists, which is quite a nice number from the centres, 12 line breaks, and over 2,900 metres run. I'm going with Justin Olam in the number 3 jersey for the Melbourne Storm. Outstanding season. Looked a bit quiet in parts, but he really does the hard yards and gets the side downfield. Those line breaks are something else, and fantastic player. And if he has been snubbed, this is a very big missed opportunity for the centre of the year position for him. In the number 4 jersey, I'm going to the Sydney Roosters. Now, because of injuries, he wasn't always in his key position. He played in different roles, but Joseph Manu had an outstanding 2021 season with 92 tackle breaks. A few missed tackles. He did miss 57 tackles this year, ran for over 3,000 metres for this Sydney Roosters side, 10 tries in 23 games. He was outstanding. He came up with some very great passes. We've been calling him the centre of the year for many years now. In my opinion, he's just been one of the best. And I think this season was one of the best I've seen him play. And I don't know if it's because of all the injuries of Keary that he really stood out as a Rooster for me, but I think he definitely deserves the 4 jersey spot. There's no denying that I was worried about Ruben Garrick. He had a fantastic 2019 season. He was quiet in 2021, but he's been outstanding. He's gotten Manly in the record books for all the right reasons with 119 goals this season and 21 tries. His line breaks at 36, tackles made at 125, 94 tackle breaks. Ruben Garrick is up there with Brian To'o and Alex Johnson. So, look, I'm going to go that number 5 jersey spot for Winger of the Year. For me, it's the Manly Seagulls of Ruben Garrick and the way that he's responded. As I mentioned, just like Turbo, he's gotten this side 1 win away from a grand final appearance in 2021. There's no question for mine that Cody Walker is my 5/8 of the year. He's up there with the Dally M medal. The way that he's performed all year, his consistency has been absolutely fantastic. He's forced 14 dropout in the season, scoring 13 tries in 23 games. 44 line break assists with 33 try assists. It's been a huge season for Cody, and that's why I think he's right up there in regards to that top 2, top 3 for the Dally M. He's been one of South Sydney's best, and for mine, he'll get that 5/8 of the year medal on Monday. I think we all expected the Penrith Panthers to return to the top 4 in 2021 after getting the minor premiership in 2020, but with lots of doubt around the side and the injury cloud of Nathan Cleary throughout the entire season, Cleary has to be the halfback of the year. He's kicked 40 20s for fun this year with 90 goals, 10 tries, 21 forced dropout, 20 try assists. The stats just go on and on. He is becoming a once-in-a-generation player. He's getting better and better, and with this finals experience added to his name, there's just so much more to love about Nathan Cleary. And just the fact that he spent all that time on the sideline, and this Penrith side only copped a few losses all year, finishing runners-up only to the Storm, last year's grand finalists. I think that Nathan Cleary can do it again next year. The way that he's playing, he's got a huge future ahead of him. He's the 7 for mine. Moving on to the front row, someone who wound back the clock to career best form, not always starting, sometimes off the bench, played 23 games in the season, no try, 12 tackle breaks, 10 offloads with 92.4 tackle efficiency. Jared Waerea-Hargrave, an outstanding part of the Roosters side. Once again, with all these injuries, they needed players like him to step up. 640 tackles made and 3,400 run metres in the season, averaging 40 fantasy points per game. Jared Waerea-Hargraves gets that number 8 position at the Dally M Award. It could be close. There are a few other players in contention. Just for mine, he's been outstanding though, so I'm giving it to JWH. Moving into the hooker position, I just want to say, non-biased here, Parramatta Eels hooker Reid Marnie would have been in contention for this position. His form throughout the season was outstanding, but unfortunately injury got the better of him. But I think Brandon Smith really stood up in a season where he was picked to start over Harry Grant. Harry Grant remained over the bench. Next year with Dale Finucane leaving, I think Brandon Smith could potentially play at lock. But 11 tries in 23 games, 10 try assists, 12 offloads throughout the season with 615 tackles made and 2,000 run metres. He was scoring tries for fun, the Cheese. He's been the Cheese, the Wombat, and Brandon Smith. He's just been outstanding in 2021. So, in my opinion, from the Melbourne Storm, I think that Brandon Smith should get the Dally M Hooker of the Year. Other recipients could include Happy Coruscant. I don't think Damien Cook was up to scratch in form this year. Brandon Smith, outstanding season in 2021. The next position is the second best front rower in jersey 10. Now, I really wanted to give this award to Junior Paulo. His tackle efficiency of 93% with 2,000 run metres, 46 offloads throughout the season. Some fantastic stats. But look, I'm actually going to go to the Brisbane Broncos here. A struggling season. Payne Haas was a shining light. He's getting better and better with experience of Origin. 10 offloads, 667 tackles made at 97% efficiency and over 3,000 run meters, 3,361, 68 tackle breaks and 1 try against the Roosters. Fantastic season for Payne Haas in a struggling side. So, look, I think Junior Paulo will be right up there. I think Payne Haas could see himself getting the award on Monday night. For the third time on this list sees the Sydney Roosters back rower, and I'm going with Angus Crichton. An absolutely outstanding season with all these injuries. He had 9 tries in 20 appearances, a few times suspended throughout the season, which probably takes away some bonus points. 650 tackles made with 22 offloads and 2,900 run meters throughout the season. Very consistent back rower, looking better and better in the tricolours. We saw some good signs at the Rabbitohs, but he's just becoming a more complete player around that Roosters team, and I expect him to have a huge season next year around a fully fit Sydney Roosters side. If you would have told me a year ago today that Parramatta's best player for the season would be new recruit Isaiah Papali'i, I would have called it ludicrous. But he's had an outstanding season. Coming off the bench from round 1 against the Broncos, I knew we were in for a big year on the back of him. 7 tries in 25 games, 1,400 post-contact meters, 809 tackles made by Isaiah with 3,700 run meters. For me, he has to be one of the back rowers of the year. It is arguable that he did come off the bench, but he did start in the back row for a lot of the season, so I think he's up there with Angus Crichton, and I think he'll definitely be getting an award of some sort at the Dally M Awards. Harry Grant, probably another choice for bench. If he does get bench, I would be surprised, but Isaiah has been one of the best forwards for us all year. Yep, he was lock of the year last year, and I think he's done enough to re-secure the award. Isaiah Yeo from the Penrith Panthers is the best lock of 2021. Cameron Murray probably comes close in regards to this list based on form and the Rabbitohs season. Just don't know if he played enough games throughout the season. Isaiah with 23 games, 97% tackle efficiency, over nearly 800 tackles made through the season with 2,000 run meters. Outstanding season for Isaiah, and once again, 1 game away from a Penrith Grand Final. That's what you want from your co-captain or cap. I think he is co-captain. Let me know if he is captain in the comments. Let's move into our final spot, which is the Dally M Bench Award. He burst into the scenes in 2020 with the West Tigers, starting 9, moving to the bench in the 14 role with 14 appearances in the season. It's going to Harry Grant for mine. I think if Nico Hines was to get the spot as he's been on the bench, it would have to be for fullback. So I think it comes down to there are players who have had more game time, which makes this one a difficult decision. But with 427 tackle made in just half of what other players were doing throughout the entire season, and 1,000 run meters, some great form, a future great at the Melbourne Storm or in the NRL in general, Harry Grant is my interchange player of the year on Monday night. So there you have it, guys. My Dally M predictions for 2021. Tom Trevoyevich picking up that Dally M medal. It was very close between Alex Johnston and Brian To'o. To'o on the wing. Olam in the centres with Manu. Ruben Garrick on the other wing for mine, breaking those records. Outstanding for the Sea Eagle. Walker and Cleary in the halves. Jared Warrior-Hargraves is the prop. Number 9, Brandon Smith, Junior Paulo, Payne Haas over Junior Paulo just for mine. Angus Crichton and Isaiah Papali'i with Isaiah Yeo and Harry Grant on the bench. Enjoy the Dally M's on Monday. Let me know your predictions below. Plenty of videos coming out over the next couple weeks. And good luck to your NRL teams this weekend. Thanks for watching, guys.